What do women really want? Sharp came here coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, offer of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. So that's the $1 million question. This is something that lingers in the minds of millions of men. What do women really want? Do women really want what they say, or do they really know what they want? This is a this is a question that it's kind of like a mystery. It's something that a lot of guys run themselves crazy trying to figure out what women really want. And it's taken me a long time to come to this conclusion that what I'm about to reveal to you in this video. And before I get into that, and if this is your first time coming here, like, subscribe, and click the little bell below. That way, when I upload a new video, you won't miss out on all the fun. So, what do women really want? Now, if you've been living long enough, you know that there's a lot of women out here say what they want, but their actions say otherwise. And that confuses a lot of guys. So you gotta look at it like this. A lot of women say they want a guy with a good job, educated, he has his own place, bank account, car, etc. There's a long list of stuff that women say that they want in a guy. But then you get women, they'll get these guys, athletes, entertainers, maybe a guy, maybe he has a job where he has to travel a lot. They'll get these guys, they'll say, it's just not what I thought it would be. It just didn't work out. You want to know why that is? Because you don't really know what you want until you get it, until you can taste it, until you can touch it, until you can feel it. See, you can't miss what you never had. So, in reality, most women, most people, they don't really know what they want until they have the experience of touching it, feeling it, and having it. That's why a lot of women will get the guy that they quote want, get that the one, but they don't like it because that's not what they wanted in the first place. But they didn't know that. The reason why they want the guy that they say they want is because they friends. They see that guy with their friends. They see that guy with their classmates, the co-workers, or maybe those guys, they want the guy that's around them at the job, in college. But then they'll have opportunity to get with that guy, and they say, oh, it's not what I thought it would be, because they never had it. And when they get it, and they find out that it ain't what they thought it would be. So I boiled it down to this. Most women want a guy that knows what he wants. That's right. Most women want a guy that knows what he wants. Now, see, like I always say, if you lead, the women will follow. They'll find you. Now, see, the problem with most guys is they take the other approach. They'll say, "Hey, I'll do whatever she wants so she can love me, like me, and you know, hopefully one day she'll love me like my mother." The problem with that is it doesn't work because it's kind of like you're seeking validation from her. You're, in a sense, that's like manipulation because you're doing something in an attempt to get something out of her. You're doing something because you want her to do something in exchange. And that's why that doesn't work for most people. That's why most relationships like that's built upon that foundation usually crash and burn because the other person is really looking at it like, okay, I got to keep this facade up, even though I really don't want to do it, even though I'm not really into this person like that. But these are the conditions that have been brought upon me, so I gotta uphold the deal. And as soon as somebody else comes along, or this other person gets bored, then the deal's off, and the relationship goes straight to hell because it wasn't built upon a strong foundation in the first place. It was built upon a lie. That's what it was built upon. A lie. Now, if you're a man, you know what you want, you know your purpose, you know where you're going, you're a leader, your life is not going to be built around her. It's going to be built around the nest. It's going to be built around everything else besides her and you. She's going to have to see the big picture. That's where leadership comes into play at. Because if you're a leader, if you found your purpose in life, it's not going to be just about one person. You know, that's the difference. See, you have to have something that's much bigger than just you and her. That's how you get people to stick around for a long time. If it's just about her or just about you, that gets old after a while. If it's just about sex, that gets old after a while. If it's just about manipulation, that gets old after a while. It has to be something that's so big, that's so dynamic, that's so fantastic that the experience becomes unforgettable. And that's what women are really looking for. They don't even realize what they're looking for in most cases. But they know it when they can see it and feel it. And she's gonna grab on to that feeling, that rush, that sensation. And she's not gonna want to let go of that. you can put I'll put everything on that jack. No doubt about it. I've seen this. Of course, I've had this experience. I've had this happen. You know, I've done this a few times, and I've seen other people done it multiple times. but it's very rare. This doesn't happen every day to a woman. This probably happens to a woman once or twice in her entire life. You know, this is not something that happens um, every week, every month. You know, but when it happens, it's going to be a process for her to mentally um, just comprehend what's really going on. Like, really, you know? So, women really want guys that know what they want, know where they're going, know what they're doing. Guys that are really sure of themselves, guys that are confident, guys that are comfortable in their own skin, guys that know who they are. That's what women really want. And I know sometimes it can be confusing because a lot of women they start talking, and a lot of guys get caught up into what women are saying. But just be aware that most women, they say one thing but do another. And that's because they're driven by emotions. Now, in that very moment, that's probably what she thought she wanted. That's probably how she felt. But in the moment, when it's happening and live in the flesh, she'll more than likely feel differently about what she said last week or last month. 9 times out of 10. And that's because that's what she thought last month or last week. But when it happens, she feels a different type of way because, like I said, you can't miss what you never had. And you don't really know what you want until you can experience it, touch it, and feel it. And my friend, and that's it, my friend. Always remember that. You don't know what you want until you can touch it, feel it, and experience it. So hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, like it, share it, subscribe to my channel, click the little bell below. That way, when I upload a new episode, you won't miss out on all the fun. Check out my website, chooseyourrelationships.com. Until next time, I'm out. Peace!